YouTube, Joe Kyser here. Today we have First Amendment audit video to react to. If you're not familiar with First Amendment audits, basically what it is, these are photographers that go out in public and they just test to see if their First Amendment rights are going to be violated or not. Hopefully the police are going to be involved, I think, most of the time, or public servants, right? This is Freedom News Now at the Fort Wayne International Airport in Fort Wayne, Indiana, with Rogue Nation and Hoosier News Now. Let's listen to what's going on.
Y'all check the bag.
Just one, yeah.
We can help you guys. We got to give us some ID.
Okay. Can you not record over here? Please, the baby. Can you not record?
Oh boy, here we go. We already have somebody asking, can you please not record? Now keep in mind, we are in public. You see this person's camera, right? That's why you're asking not to record. How many cameras are out there that get you on video every day? Does it really matter? So think about this when that goes through your head and you're thinking, wow, these people have their video camera out and they're going to get me on it while I'm in public. Just think about that for a second. Now, as an auditor, they're obviously looking for a rise out of the person, the cop here in particular. But, you know, they're not really trying. They have their camera out. That's all. And they can be here and they can be recording. So, you know, they really, it's not the person that's doing the recording that's creating the video. It's the people that are going to be around them, whether or not they accept that they're doing it.
Are they passengers?
Here we go. That's the problem. She's only 3'9", so she has to make up for it with tyrannical behavior, probably. You know what I mean?
You guys passengers?
You want to identify yourself?
I don't have to. I'm the airport police.
You're a cop and you don't need to identify yourself, huh?
You want to identify yourself?
You're First Amendment auditors, right?
You want to identify yourself?
No.
Who am I speaking to? Who am I speaking with?
Hold on.
What's the big secret here?
Okay, if you guys don't have any legitimate business, you're going to have to leave.
Yeah, we're journalists. We have legitimate.
No,
Gathering
you're
content
not
for
a
a
journalist.
story.
Show me your press credentials.
These guys legitimately don't need press credentials, but I bet you they have them. You know what's funny about that is they ask for press credentials, and who gives them out? Who gives out press credentials, right? The company you work for. Now, if you're self-employed, you're giving it to yourself. So what's it really matter? I know for a fact that at least one of these guys has press credentials because I mailed them to him.
Right here, clown. I'm a press.
Start. Which newspaper?
Doesn't matter.
News network right here.
Okay.
Your News Now.
What
It's
is
a
that?
news media organization on Roku, Fire Stick,
Okay.
Android TV,
Okay.
Android
What
phones.
are you're working on a story?
Right now, you're the story.
Well,
Okay, now you're trying to start a confrontation. I'm not going to fall for it. Okay.
All you had to do is not even ask us any questions.
You guys waited on me.
Huh?
Yeah, I came out here and was greeted by him.
we wanted to
You
see
were
if
asked
they-
to you were asked to leave, correct?
By who?
By Delta.
No.
I wasn't
No.
asked.
Negative.
Then
That's a
you
lie.
guys need to go
Why?
because you don't have any legitimate business here or anything. You're filming people.
I mean, originally it wasn't a problem when the guy first walked by. Now all of a sudden it's a problem. So he's creating an issue. And they already established why they're there.
And
This is
they
a
don't want.
I just showed. First, you wanted my badge. I showed you that I'm press.
This
And now
Okay.
you're saying I can't be here.
Let me see your press pass again.
I just showed it to you. I'm not showing you again.
Okay.
Let me see your ID. Let me see your
This is
ID.
my ID
No,
right
let me
here.
see your ID.
It ain't gonna happen.
I need to see your ID.
Nope.
Here's
Can I
my
get your ID?
Okay.
Can I get
You
your
were
ID?
asked to leave, correct?
No. Negative.
Okay. Hold
Nobody
on.
asked us to leave.
No one asked us to leave.
I would get airport operations before you get them involved in a lawsuit. That's what I would
The
do.
one was, believe this guy was videotaping.
I mean, the issue seems to be that they're videotaping and he doesn't like it, the other girl doesn't like it, whoever doesn't like it, but they just need to get past that. They need to understand there's thousands and thousands of cameras out there always videotaping you while you're in public. Just because the one you can see you don't like, it doesn't matter.
Yep, TSA. Absolutely, we were. That was me. I was videotaping the checkpoint.
In a confrontation with one of the Delta people.
Yes, the lady was being very rude, yes.
Not for anything, but I've brought a camera through TSA checkpoint before, all the way up to the scanner. They scanned it, then I picked it back up, turned it back on, and didn't have any issues at all. They do not care.
They engaged with us. We didn't engage with them.
Yeah,
We were standing quietly.
Here you go, Walt, let these folks get to their
We're good.
checkpoint, please. Thank you.
I'm not
Stop
stopping.
blocking them. They told us to put our masks on, we did, that's it. And she got loud and crazy. That's all there is to it.
They don't have any legitimate riders.
So what is you guys', I mean, what do you? Well, first of all, TSA website, the government allows us to come here and record the checkpoint. Okay, that's right on the TSA government website. Second thing is this is a publicly accessible area in the airport. Supreme Court and the Constitution both allows us to be here.
The Constitution is not giving you the right to stay in a public place no matter what. If you haven't broken the law, if you have broke the law, there's no such thing as that.
Airports all over the country, okay? No one has permission except airport operations to ask me to leave, and only then if I've broken some kind of a law.
I'm actually going to contest that fact that they can't ask you to leave unless you broke a law. I wouldn't go testing that because it's absolutely not true. You could be asked to leave from any place you're at for any reason. They can deny you service. They actually don't need a reason. They don't have to tell you this is the reason why I don't want you here and I don't want you in my place of business. They don't need one. That was actually brought to the Supreme Court. If you remember the cake maker that wouldn't make the cake for the couple that was gay. Remember that? And the cake maker won. They did not have to serve them. They did not have to allow them in their business. And they could ask them to leave. And that's all it would take right here is just for somebody to ask them to leave and they can get them out of there. No problem at all.
Okay, her feelings, because she was upset for whatever reason, does not give her permission to kick me out of a public airport.
Did she ask you not to videotape her?
It doesn't matter what
No,
she
no,
asked.
no. Answer the question. Did she ask you not to videotape her?
No, she didn't ask me any of that.
Okay,
And even if
did she ask not to be videotaped by any of you three?
Listen, even
No,
if she
listen to
did-
me. Did she ask you not to videotape her?
I'm done answering
She
questions.
can ask, but we can politely decline.
Thank
You
you.
politely decline.
Yes.
Okay, well, you don't have any legitimate business.
You're
I'll
not
be
the
doing it.
arbitrator, sir. You're not
Okay.
the arbitrator of legitimate
Yeah, I am.
business.
Yes, I am. Okay, I'm asking you three.
What I do agree with the fact is that both of these cops, no cops have any business deciding whether or not these people should be there or not, whether or not the business wants them there. They're not there for that.
To leave right now. You don't have any business.
Our
Your only
business is
your only
reporting
thing is
TSA.
to stir up confrontation.
Our business is reporting TSA.
Is there where's all the entrances and exits at?
I would call airport operations before you get yourself.
There's your phone call right there, is your sergeant.
No, that was my wife.
Oh, well, personal
Are
business
you-
on duty.
Wow,
Yeah,
taking
I
care
can
of
do that.
personal
I
business.
can do that.
I think this officer right here is doing a good job. He needs to straighten out this officer. Could I get your name, officer? Could I get your name, officer?
Officer King.
Thanks, Officer Ken. Appreciate it. We're just journalists here gathering content for a story.
So as far as the First Amendment goes, it's given them the right to record, but it's not necessarily giving them the right to be there. And that's where things get twisted and continue to get twisted, obviously, because this is a new video. These guys have experience. They should know better by now. I guess they just don't.
I told them it was
Educating
on the
them.
TSA website. It says right on the website we're allowed to film the checkpoint. This guy's ideal of investigations is to yell and scream and act like he's right.
So what are you guys doing with this video?
Well, we have a media channel, and we posted to the media channel. Last year, TSA agents were convicted of us to go to all the airports. Just keep an eye, just check it out. That's it. Usually you don't talk to anybody. That lady talked to us. We didn't confront her or anything like that. So. And again, some people get their feelings hurt because we're recording, but unfortunately in the United States there's no privacy in public. So it's just something that people have to understand and get used to, just like celebrities.
And there's a good point there. You really don't have any reasonable rights to privacy when you're in public. That's why it's called public and it's not called private. And he brought up the fact of celebrities and paparazzi. It's been through the courts that there's already been cases. There's been civil cases where they've been sued for following them in public and taking public pictures, and they haven't gotten anywhere with it. It's just an uphill battle. I get the invasion, but then again, I get what the law is.
Where are you guys from? Around here?
Just gathering content for a story.
I mean, you guys from Indiana here, Fort Wayne, or where?
Just gathering content for a story.
Okay.
Where are you from? Can I see your ID maybe and get your ID?
Here, I'm here.
No, your ID.
No.
Can you give me ID?
That's right here and here.
So you won't give me ID?
Sorry.
You guys get why he's doing that, right? Asking for his ID. It's just kind of as ridiculous as when the cops are fishing for things and they're collecting evidence really against you when they're asking you questions, right? That's all he was doing. He's just bringing it right back to him.
Right now, you're the story.
Well, it's usually
You become the
overreach
story.
of government authority, usually abuse of government authority by trying to restrict people's rights, by using emotions and feelings in replace of the Constitution and the law. Oh, no, you're not. Oh, I'm calling the police.
Okay. Well, I was asking him, and he wouldn't answer. Like, what's your website or your page? Or
Yeah, we're Activism News Network. There you go. You can keep that. Okay.
Just curious.
Yeah, Activism News Network. We're on Roku. We're on Fire Stick. We're on Android TV, Android phone. I don't want to say we're a big company. There's 22 of us that are around the country that go out and we record. And that's it. We just use the right to free press, and we use the right.
This is kind of what sort of surprises me, that they have so many people and there's so much experience, yet they're getting the First Amendment mixed up with the right to be someplace. That, I don't know. I hear that a lot with these First Amendment audit videos, that they have these rights to be places like the police station or the post office. But in all reality, at any given time, anybody can ask them to leave. And if they don't, it's trespassing. It's that plain and simple. There's no ifs, ands, and buts. There's no laws or constitution that can back that up, that can stop them from asking you to leave. There's just no such thing.
Over there, those two guys?
As soon as he's done wrapping up his investigation, and we'll be out of here. When he walks the other way, we'll walk the other way. Good, sir. How are you?
Good thing. As long as you guys are on the public side, film whatever you want for as long as you want.
Yeah, I was here last year. I had no problem.
So, however, we do have an ordinance for protest or what you're doing.
Looks like they got to take one more stab at it, huh? They're digging deep. Now it's protesting. They are protesting, right? Get out of here. Come on, dude. Listen, you want them to leave? Just ask them to leave. That's all you had to do. Anybody who wants to contest the fact that I say that there's no laws, constitutions, or any type of paperwork that's given them the right to be any place, then you may very well do so. Help me out. Give me something to look at. That's all we got for today. They allowed them to stay. Everybody walks away. That's what they call a win in the First Amendment audit community. Joe Kyser, over and out. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good whatever it is, wherever you're at. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.